Hey, so I remember my brother reading it to me, but I wanted to talk to you guys about um, prophecy, and I want to talk to you guys about oracles. Not everybody talks about those. Well, people know prophecies in the Bible, but they don't always know that oracles is one. Hello?
Yo.
I was like, there's somebody whispering. Hey, I'm drinking out of your cup. My bad.
What was that?
I'm drinking out of your Zach glass.
That's right. It's a big one, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I was like, oh, let me look for Ben's. And I was like, oh, there's not one. Well, I'm drinking out of it.
Mom made that one for me.
Oh.
She knew I like the big cups.
Yes. Yeah. I thought you were Nick, and then you weren't.
And then beer right
Yes.
in. Just coming to grab some stuff.
Okay. Look at that wedding band.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I know, right?
Let me see. Oh, it's a nice one. Is it tungsten?
Yes.
Ah, I know that one. I've been looking at rings. That's a good
He
one.
got one in this metal so he could open beer bottles with it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's Zach. He just got married last weekend. Yeah. My husband and daughter Rima were in attendance last weekend. Weekend before last. One of those weekends, they got married. I think it was last weekend. I don't remember days, months, years. La-di-da. Oh, it's so good to see him in his wedding band. It looks like gunmetal. It's really shiny. Okay, so I don't have the verse on me right now, which is bad practice. But you can go to the concordance in your Bible, and it's oracle. And I thought that was like witchcraft stuff. I thought that was like sin. I thought it was like the oogla boogla, eebie jeebie stuff, jeepy creepy. So I didn't know that it was in there, and there is an oracle of like the Bible. I had no idea. So basically, even if you have gained knowledge and understanding and been blessed to know what is and what is not, there comes a time where you are to be silent. And even if it's not what you want, because of the oracle of Jesus Christ, the timing. Do you remember what's it called? Alice in Wonderland? The one with Johnny Depp in it? Really awesome. I like that one. I have a deep conditioner on. A clay wash, actually. Okay. Pause. I have a clay mask in. I made it myself. It's really awesome. I did a good job putting it everywhere, and I'm just going to keep it in as long as possible so that I can see my hair look good. Okay. Back to the subject. So, just like in Alice in Wonderland, where they have that big, what's it called? That big tapestry with all the storyline in it of like what's supposed to happen before Jarvis Day. Jarvis Day. You know what it's called? Have you seen Alice in Wonderland?
No.
Okay. It's called Fracas Day. Fracas Day? Okay, so there's a Jabberwocky in it, and they have this day when they're supposed to be able to come out and be free of the terrible Queen of Hearts, and the Queen of Light will be back on the throne again, and basically the time of darkness will be done. Sound kind of familiar? It's kind of one of those Narnia feelings to it, like you're like, somebody was reading the Bible. So Fractus Day. I got it's somewhere over there. Somebody posted in the comments. If not, then I will look it up later. So yeah, this day there's a whole oracle. It's all written out, and Alice does not want to fight a big old monster. She doesn't want to behead anything. She doesn't even know how to wield a knife. She has no idea what she is yet. And so it's so crazy because right before she felt the call, however, she did not have it in her to do it until the moment she was called to do it. So they're on pins and needles, biting their nails, hoping that she does this because she's the one who's supposed to. She says she won't. They say it's Alice. You're not hardly Alice. And then finally, when she accepts it, you are Alice. Hardly, as in you're not. You're not where you were a moment ago, where you were denying doing what was called of you. And so many are called, few are chosen. And I think what that means, it's a hint into the scope of the Lord and what He does for us in our timing. And there are people who are much more brighter than I am, smarter than I am, and more patient. And they get to have their timing in a way or fashion that is maybe disrespectful to my my glory or my gifts or the way God gave me power and sound mind. However, in His eyes, it's called patience. It's called timing. It's called preserving your youth. It's called preserving your time on earth. And it's called staying saved and just doing what most people do. They just sit down, TV, take care of babies, have babies, sit around and do nothing at times, take a nap, wash their hair, go to bed, write a story, dance, sing, write a story. You know, every day, just have fun. Have fun while you still can, because when ministry starts and you're wondering why you weren't there, a few years ago, it's because it wasn't time yet. The oracle's been set, and things that need to be said are to be said, and things that aren't for this time, for these people, or for these people at this time, God will make sure the oracle is preserved. He will. He does it all the time. There are people who are doing a lot more than they say they're doing, and there's people who aren't doing enough, and then there's people like me, and some other people I know that are trying to do the best we know how without um, with humility, the best we know how. But we're excited about Christ. We're excited about His coming. We're excited about His joy. We're excited about getting things done, and we're excited that it's not happening right now because we have to happen when it's time. We're just, and I'm not saying me like I'm holier than thou. I'm saying that I am excited about the love of Jesus Christ, and I want to do something big with it, and it's not my time yet. I'm 30, and not that that means another 30-year-old isn't ready to catapult to the next level, but that is not where I am. That's not what I chose. I chose marriage. I chose a husband. I chose what comes with marriage and marrying a husband, and it comes with children, and it comes with things that are not prophesied yet. Like, the oracle involves your beginning and your end in the story, and the impact that God has you to have. Many are called. Okay, we're all called. Few are chosen. And I believe in my heart that that means that there's a timing for when He chooses to use you. And when He chooses to use you, He uses you so graciously, and He uses you to the best of your ability, and He makes a way out of no way. But that is all set up for your good, and it's already done. So don't jump. Ouch. Oh, try not to jump. Try not to jump your whole story, because You're too good to you, no matter what nobody thinks. But take time for yourself. I love taking time to do a craft. I wish I had all of my beads here, but they're not. So I could like make stuff, but I'll do that on payday. Maybe I'll get myself some stuff to craft with because I love doing crafts. Um, some days when I just feel the most like depressed, I go outside and I just kind of sit there and look at nothing and feel a little bit better, but it's still need a lot more in my life to feel governed well and better about my husband and our things and what we're dealing with and what we're going through. And so I have to believe that the Lord has my story. And there may be parts that I'm called and there may be parts that I've been chosen for, but they're not just yet. So I have learned that sometimes he just wants you to speak to the few. Sometimes he wants you not to speak to anybody. Sometimes it's not time for you to even post your video, and there's days where you're not even supposed to be online. There's days that you will find you're a little busier because it was a day that he needed you to stay saved and not do anything else. That I believe. I'm not Jesus, so I'm just sharing, and I love to think things out loud, so this is really helpful for me um, and encouraging because it means that I'm starting to feel a little bit better. But I believe everything that's happening and every part of it that you're not used to and changing your mind about and trying to flourish and it's not happening, it's because of the oracle of Jesus Christ being answered over your requests. And that does not mean he doesn't hear what you are feeling and what you're saying. He just needs things to happen a certain way until it's time to do so. And it's his love that he resurrects the dead in the season that they're to be resurrected. It's the love of Jesus that reminds you of when it's time to remember something. And if you forget, then it's probably his love that's keeping you off the internet for a time. It's his love that makes sure that you get back what was stolen from you. It's his love that you are needed and not called yet. It's his love that he gives you time away from it all so that you can be prepared for the next season. And it's his love that he knows the cares of your heart. He knows what you love. He knows what you like. He knows what you don't like. He knows more than you what you do not deal with. And he knows how to keep you off of them so that you can deal with yourself. He loves you the most insignificant, terrible, yet understanding way of all, and that's your Father. And He does that because He loves you, and He trials you so that you can conquer evil, and He trials you so that you can conquer death, and He trials you so you can conquer the enemy and all the stuff in your life that has to go. So, I'm sharing this, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going through it. I'm just like you, and I'm dealing, and I'm wailing, and I'm leaning, and I'm tearing down, and I'm building up, and I'm stronghold Susie, and I'm building up again, and I'm killing things off, and even this chub I got going on right now, like this is unfathomable for me to have this much chub going on and not pregnant. And it's crazy because I feel like I'm pregnant, but when I checked, nothing. So I'm just gaining weight. Or yeah, I'm gaining weight. And so I want it to stop. I don't want to gain any more weight. And I want to lose weight. And I think that there's a timing that I'm supposed to notice this and be able to come online and be like, yeah, y'all, remember that? It was a season I had to go through. I hope I can get the weight off, though. I'm not perfect. And even me talking to you about Jesus and all his love and everything he's doing doesn't mean that I feel it right now. doesn't mean that I don't feel betrayed and left out and kicked out. Kicked out of my husband's house and, dancing for nothing and all these things that I wish I could change. It doesn't mean I'm just talking to you in the midst, okay? So I'm trying to decipher what to do today, and I really don't have anything else I'm wanting to do except for talk, which is crazy because I haven't been wanting to talk. Um, I don't talk to everybody, but online I'm able to get more out of my system. Sometimes like this stuff doesn't need to be said in front of somebody. This is way too many words for some timings, but if no one sees this, I will see this one day and know that I was working on something creative with my time because I had nothing else to do and I felt good enough to go online and post something and encourage someone and do something really cool for my savior so that I could be myself again. And if it's just me getting to see what I look like at 170 pounds, because that's probably how much I weigh right now. Like, dang, girl was chubby. Girl was on fire. But God, but God. So, I'm so ashy, y'all. I'm over here like, so, yeah, I think there was something else I want to talk about, but hey, that's how it goes. Auf Wiedersehen. I don't have nothing else to talk about. There was something I had, but I don't remember, so I'm gonna go. These don't need to be too long.